Translation. Because of Raghunath Das' eagerness, I accepted his invitation for many days. It is very good that Raghunath Das, knowing this, has now automatically given up this practice. Responsively, please. Because of Raghunath Das' eagerness, I accepted his invitation for many days. It is very good that Raghunath Das, knowing this, has now automatically given up this practice. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ihara sankoche ami eta dina nila bala hayala Gyaniya apani chadi dila. Because of Raghunath Das' eagerness, I accepted his invitation for many days. It is very good that Raghunath Das, knowing this, has now automatically given up this place. So in this chapter, Lord Chaitanya meets Raghunath Das Goswami. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he used to be only, or he was only son between his father and uncle. And both of them were very rich personalities. Saptagram, they were the Jamindar, big rich landowners in Saptagram. And Raghunath, actually his father's name was Govardhan Majmundar, and his uncle Hiranya Majmundar. So he was born to this rich family, and in his young childhood pastimes, his father had a big, huge villa, like a castle. And he had that big villa had a Atari, they call Atari villa. It had 3 gateways to go out. And when he was a child, all these 3 gateways, to his servants with the palki, with the palanquin, they would wait 24 hours for Raghunath to come out, because nobody knew which door he will step out. So around the clock, his servants were waiting with palanquin for him. In other words, he was so opulently raised, very opulently raised. And he was, right from childhood, he was very much attracted to spiritual life. And in his village, there was temple. And Balaram Acharya was the main priest, Balaram Acharya. So Balaram Acharya used to know Haridas Thakur. I think they had spiritual master-disciple relationship or not, I don't know. But this Baladev, he invited Haridas Thakur, Namacharya, to this temple in Saptagram. And during this time, of course, Haridas Thakur would live nearby that temple in Hermitage, small little cottage. And little Raghunath would come every day. And he get to associate with Srila Haridas Thakur. So Haridas Thakur, he planted seeds of devotion into his heart and would talk about Lord Chaitanya to little Raghunath, his pastimes. So Raghunath Das became so much devoted to Lord Chaitanya. Actually, his father wouldn't let him come to Haridas Thakur. But because Baladev Acharya and others told him, his father sent Raghunath to get blessings from this great sage, Haridas Thakur. So Haridas Thakur gave him blessings that may you never attracted to this material opulences, and that you can become renounced and become pure devotee of Krishna. So this is the blessings he gave him. So since then, Raghunath Das Thakur was very much serious about spiritual life. So he always wanted to run away from home to meet Lord Chaitanya. And his father knew this. So just to shackle him, just to tie him up to Maya, they married him to a very beautiful girl, very beautiful lady, young lady, so that he would get attracted to her. But he was least attracted to her. So what happened one day is Lord Chaitanya was, after taking sannyas, he came to Advaita Acharya's home by tricks of Nityananda and Advaita Acharya. He came to Advaita Acharya's home, and all these villages from around that area were miles and miles. All inhabitants of those villages, they were rushing to see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, have his holy darshan and kirtan and so much festival. So Baladev Acharya told Govardhan Majumundar that please send Raghunath also. So so he was very reluctant, but at the end, because of Raghunath Das' request over and over that I want to go see Lord. So he sent with 100 soldiers and servants, and with lots of grains and silk clothes and so many things to offer to Lord Chaitanya also. So, and he told them, please return within a day. Next day you should return back. So all these people went with Raghunath, and it was so ecstatic festival, and Lord Chaitanya's beauty was captivating everybody. So these troops went with Raghunath, were also captivated by Lord and the festival and everything. So Majamundar, he sent other people to call them back, rescue Raghunath and bring him back. So when they went, they also got captivated by Lord Chaitanya. And again he sent others, 4th day, 5th day, and they also got captivated. And then he personally came, and story goes on that he also got captivated by Lord Chaitanya's personal beauty and beauty and big festival. So then Lord Chaitanya instructed Raghunath that please return to your home, go back to your home. So Raghunath, and he told that later on you can unite with me in Jagannath Puri. So with that plea, Raghunath went back to his home. So even though he was at home, he tried to escape. So one day what happened is the temple's pujari was not coming for puja. So he was requested to go to pujari and convince him to come and do puja. So he went there and he convinced pujari, giving him lots of money. And from there he escaped to go to Jagannath Puri. So for 12 days continuously he walked through Katwa and everywhere without much sleep or without much food. He just continuously walk. And he came to see Lord Chaitanya, and he offered his obeisances. And Lord Chaitanya immediately got up and gave him big embrace, and immediately he arranged everything for him. Every day his servant Govinda would bring Mahaprasad of Jagannath from merchant, and he called Swarup Damodar and told Swarup Damodar that this is a little Raghunath and I am assigning him to you. Please take care of him spiritually and by every respect. So since then he was called Swarupe Raghunath. So he was Raghunath Das of Swarup Goswami. So Swarup Damodar Goswami was in charge of Raghunath. So later on, his father found out that Raghunath had gone to Puri to join Lord Chaitanya. So then he sent one Brahman to cook for him, 2 assistants for cooking to this Brahman, and 400 rupees per month he would send for Raghunath to have sumptuous prasad. So Raghunath, instead of accepting this for himself, he used to invite Lord Chaitanya and his associates for big, huge feast every once a week. So he used to prepare this feast and call all these personalities for prasad. So he thought that I am accepting this money and food grains from my father. Of course, his father was not Visai, sense gratifier. He was a devotee. He was very good devotee. But still, Raghunath thought that Visaira anna khaile dushta hai man, that if I accept this anna from Visai people, from sense gratifiers, then my mind will become dushta. My mind will become polluted. So he stopped accepting this. Accepting these offerings from his father. This is how Krishna says that I give intelligence by which my devotees can progress in my devotional service and they can come closer to me day by day. Tesam aham samuddarta mrityu sansara sagrat. Not that. Dadami buddhi yogam tvam ena mama upayanti te tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tvam ena mama upayanti te. Those who constantly endeavor tesam satata yuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam, and those who worship me with love and devotion. Dadami buddhi yogam tvam. I give them buddhi yoga, intelligence, by which every gate and step they come closer to me. They come to me. Dadami buddhi yogam tvam. Ena mama upayanti te. They come to me. So Raghunath Das, Krishna is giving him intelligence that Visairan khaile dushta hoyaman. That if I accept this from Visai people, then my mind will be polluted. So I don't want this anymore. In other words, Krishna is giving him intelligence, how to go near him. So he gave it up and instead he started begging for the alms in front of Simhadwar. In Simhadwar, in the last 8 o'clock arati, last arati of Jagannath, after that all the pujaris, they come out of temple and whatever prasadam Mahaprasadam, they are with them left over, that prasadam they would distribute freely to the akinchana devotees, to those who live on this prasadam without asking, begging, without any endeavoring. Whatever they got, akinchana devotees, they would live on that. So Raghunath would stand at this Simhadwar, main gate to Lord Jagannath temple, and he would get this prasadam from these pujaris. So he was always thinking, and sometimes even if it is not possible, he would beg alms from different people, darsanarthi. So he was thinking, again Krishna is giving him fine intelligence, that I am thinking like this person will give me and this person will not give me. That person gave me yesterday and today he did not give me again. and so many ways it will make him think, desire to have some prasad from different people. So he was thinking it is like a prostitution. It is like a prostitute begging for money. That prostitute thinks like that this person will give me money or that person will give me money. Like that. So he thought that I don't want to do this anymore, beg like a prostitute. So then he got intelligence that why not I go to the free food distribution centers, charitable food distribution center, and there is no question of begging or anything. It is provided for everybody. Food for life program, in other words, free distribution. So Lord Raghunath, he used to go to these kind of charitable food providers. So he used to eat there. So even that, he said that these pious people, they want to acquire piety and go to Swargaloka. And all this complication, I don't want to get involved in this. So he even gave up going to these places for food. And then he found out that those merchants who sell Jagannath Prasad, they throw away rice prasad which is stale from 2-3 days. So this rice prasad, when it was thrown into the garbage dump, nobody would eat it. Even the cows, they wouldn't eat this prasad. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he would pick up this rice prasad, stale one, and then at the night time, nobody could see him, and then he would wash it in sea water and clean it properly. Properly means outer covering of rice. He would clean that, and then he would dry that in his courtyard. And then he would eat that rice prasad. So then, at this point, Lord Chaitanya asked Swarup Damodar Goswami that he gave up all these places for taking prasad. So now how he is taking prasad? So Swarup Damodar said that now he is taking this stale rice prasad, washes it, and then he dries it and then he takes it. So Lord Chaitanya, he went one day and he saw the dry rice prasad. So he told Raghunath that you are eating such a nice Lord Jagannath's prasad and you are not sharing that anymore. So Lord Chaitanya also, he start taking morsel at a time and start eating that prasad. So Lord Chaitanya was glorifying prasad like that. So Dadami Buddhi Yogam, Lord gives intelligence by which one can progress towards Krishna consciousness. This is a very good example how Krishna gives us intelligence by which we can always come near to Him. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he was very renounced right from beginning of his life. Even though he was in midst of a rich family, he renounced everything. So after Lord Chaitanya, he wind up his pastimes on this earth planet, little Raghunath Das Goswami, he decided that now I have no reason to leave. Lord Chaitanya left and I have no reason anymore to leave. So he wanted to commit suicide by going to Vrajadham, and from the top of Govardhan he would jump and kill himself. So after Lord Chaitanya he wind up his pastimes on earth, then he went to Vrajadham and met Rup Sanatan Goswami, and then Sanatan Goswami said to Raghunath that you know all Lord Chaitanya's pastimes in Nilachal, and you have diary also, and this body of yours, it doesn't belong to you. This belongs to Lord Chaitanya and it must be used in his service. So you should not try to give up your body, but instead live on Radhakund, bank of Radhakund, and perform your bhajan. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he was ordered to write Chaitanya Charitamrita. So you help him through your karcha. Murari Guptas and Raghunath Das Goswami and Swarup Damodar, these three diaries makes Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he had no choice but to pass his days on Radhakund. So very many pastimes of Raghunath Das Goswami, but one thing is that Raghunath Das Goswami, he was so renounced and pure that he would only sleep for 1.5 hours to 2 hours a day, and sometimes it was not even possible. And he would eat only a bowl full of buttermilk. He would drink buttermilk. So even if you go today, his Samadhi Mandir on the bank of Radhakund, you get Charnamrita of buttermilk. So that's where he would have, that time these buildings and Samadhi and temples, all these things were not there. It was a bank without even steps. It was bank of Radhakund. So he would sit there, and one day what happened is he was doing his meditation on holy name. He was chanting 1,000 mala a day, if I am not wrong, something thousand. He was chanting holy name. So he was chanting under scorching heat, and Radharani, she felt that Raghunath, her devotee, is, of course, Raghunath's eternal form in spiritual world is Rati Manjari or Rasa Manjari. So Radharani is, she has intimate relationship with Manjari, Rasa Manjari, Raghunath Das Goswami. So she went and tried to offer her shadow so that he would not be under torching heat. So Radharani was with her sari, she was putting shadow on Raghunath Das Goswami. And Sanatan Goswami at that moment happened to come there. And he saw Radharani offering this shadow. So he chastised Raghunath that you are trying to become so renounced. Why don't you have a little cottage so Radharani doesn't have to come for your service? It's not good to take service from Radharani. So since then Raghunath Das Goswami had a little cottage on the bank of Radhakund. And one day he was he was chanting on the bank again, and two tigers, they came to drink water, and Krishna, thinking that tigers may attack Raghunath, so immediately Krishna appeared on the scene to protect Raghunath. So then there was more reason for him to build an hermitage. So he builds an hermitage. So Raghunath Das Goswami, he had so many different vows he had taken. And one of the vows was that he would offer his obeisances to 1,000 Vaishnavas, Brahmanas in a day. So he would offer 1,000 obeisances to Vaishnavas, and also would perform 1,000 Nam, Japamala a day. So he had a very staunch vows, and that is described in his 10 slokas, that is Swaniyam Dasakam. So it's a very nice poem, or I would like to read if I can translate it properly. It says Swaniyam Dasakam, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami Prabhu Krit, compiled by Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. The 10 sloka of his rules and regulations that he would like to follow. Of course, he was sannyasi, Babaji initiation, renounce order. So some of it may not be possible for us, but it is good to know his dasakam. Guru mantre namni prabhuvar sachi garbhaj pade swarupe sri rupe ganayuji tadiya prathamaje girindre gandharva sarasi madhupurya vrajavane vraje bhakte gosthalaishu paramastvam mamaratihi. That my pure love should arise in my heart. Let my heart be flooded with pure love of Gurudev, my Guru. Ishta mantra me means in my mantra of my Ishta, Radha Krishna, which is Hare Krishna mantra. And Hare Ishta mantra may be even Gayatri, I don't know. I'm saying Ishta mantra may. And then Harinam. And in the Harinam, my love can be arise or attracted. My heart can be attracted to chant the holy name. And Prabhu Sri Sachinandan in the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, and Sri Swarup Damodar and Rup Goswami along with his associates, and his elder brothers Sanatan Goswami and Giri Govardhan in Radhakund, in Mathura Puri, in Vrindavan, in places where cows they graze themselves. In another, Vraj. Ghost means Vraj, where Vraj means where cows they graze themselves. So ghost vihari, Jasomati Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings that Bhajo Bhakata Vatsala Sri Gaura Hari. Sri Gaura Hari say Ghost Vihari. Ghost Vihari means Krishna. Vraj Vihari. Ghost Vihari. Ghost Vihari means that Lord Chaitanya is Ghost Vihari also. Krishna. So Ghost mein, Vraj ke bhakton mein means in the devotees of Vraj. And Vrajavasi Jano mein means Brijavasis. In all these things, in all these personalities, my love, may my love increase day by day. Mama ratihi, my rati towards all these things. And then second sloka is, I'll read in Hindi translation, then try to translate. श्री भगवान के से विग्रह के अधिष्ठित होने पर भी अन्य किसी प्रदेश में सत्पुरुषों का संग प्राप्त कर प्रेम पूर्वक रसास्वादन करते हुए मैं एक क्षण के लिए भी निवास नहीं करूंगा. That I will not reside at any another place than Vraj. Even if there is a nice Radha Krishna deity, भगवान के विग्रह के अधिष्ठित होने पर भी, और and even if there is a good association of exalted pure devotees of the Lord, and even if there is loving, even there is a rasaswadan, prem purvak rasaswadan, that you enjoy the transcendental mellow, hearing about transcendental mellow of conjugal loving affairs. Even if I have an association of pure devotees, I can hear these loving affairs, and there is Lord and Radharani. Even though I will not live in that place, I will not live there, किंतु इस व्रज भूमि में ही यहाँ के समस्त ग्रामीण लोगों के साथ विविध आलाप करते हुए प्रत्येक जन्म में निवास करूंगा. But I will live only in Vraj by associating with Brajavasis. Birth after birth, this is what I desire. I don't want to be anywhere else but in Vraj, in another words. Third sloka. मैं युग के समान अति दीर्घ काल पर्यंत विरही होते हुए मैं युग के समान अति दीर्घ काल पर्यंत विरही होते हुए भी सदा श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण के उल्लास युक्त अतुलनीय लीला स्थल सम्मिलित इस व्रज धाम को त्याग कर पूर्ण ऐश्वर्य से देदीप्यमान श्री यदुपति को भी, उनके कहने पर भी, उनके दर्शन करने के लिए भी, त्रुटि मात्र समय के लिए भी श्री द्वारका में नहीं जाऊंगा. So he says that I will never go to Dwarika, even if Krishna calls me there for his darshan, and even for the fraction of a moment, I will not go in Dwarka, even if he calls me. I will not go to Dwarika. But I will live in this Vrajadham for eternity. Ullas yukta atniya lila sthal samiliti Vrajadham. Because Vrajadham is place of Lord Krishna and Radharani's pastimes. I will never leave Vrajadham to go to Dwarika, even for a fraction of a minute. and even for his darshan. And even if he calls me, I will never go to this opulent Dwarika. But he says, I'll go to Dwarika with one condition. That is 4th sloka. श्रीमती राधा जी चित्त की उन्माद अवस्था युक्त होकर द्वारका में श्री कृष्ण के साथ आलिंगित हृदय होकर निश्चय ही विराजमान हो रही है। यह बात मैं कानों में सुन लूं तो फिर मैं मन से भी अधिक वेग पूर्वक और गरुड़ से भी तीव्र गति पूर्वक श्री वृंदावन से उड़ जाकर वहां द्वारका में ही गर्वित हृदय से जा गिरूंगा। So he says that if I know that in Dwarika Krishna is embracing Radharani with Unmad Avastha, with intense, intoxicated, loving way, he embraces Radharani, and Radharani is right beside Krishna, then I will fly to Dwarika from Vrindavan. I'll fly to Dwarika with the speed of Garuda, and I will drop myself in Dwarika to have their darshan. Just because Radharani is in Dwarika, if I know that. But otherwise, I will not go to Dwarika. 5th sloka. आदि रहित हैं या आदि सहित Krishna, Raghunath Das Goswami says that Krishna, whoever he may be, he is Adi or Anadi. He is not, he is eternal or he is not eternal. His original personality of Godhead, Adi, the first Purusha, or Anadi. Doesn't matter. He is very hard like thunderbolt. He can break my heart. Kathan hai ya ati komal. Or he is very, very soft hearted towards me. He has very soft heart towards me. Or he has very, very kathor heart. Very, very bold, hard. I'm rushing actually, so we'll finish it in 5 minutes. I know I'm going over time a little bit. But he says, Krishna may be very harsh to me. He may be very hard-hearted towards me. Or he is very soft-hearted. He's giving me all his mercy. Doesn't matter. पद पद पर कृपा विशेष प्रकट करने वाला है अथवा नितांत करुणा विहीन. He is giving me unlimited mercy or he is not giving me any mercy. Doesn't matter. He is Narayan से भी अधिक उत्कर्ष युक्त. He is more opulent than Narayan. He is having all riches and he is very opulent than Narayan. और सामान्य मनुष्य मात्र ही हो. Or he is an ordinary human being. Krishna is ordinary human being. Doesn't matter. इस श्री वृंदावन में श्री व्रजराज का जो पुत्र श्री कृष्ण है प्रति जन्म में वही मेरा स्वामी हो. This Krishna, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj, he is my Lord and Master. He should remain my Lord and Master birth after birth. Whatever he is poor or he is opulent, he is Adi or Anadi, or he is very merciful, he is hard, doesn't matter. That very Krishna, who is the son of Nanda Maharaj, is my Ishtadev, is my Lord birth after birth. Or he is desiring, he may become, he should become my Lord birth after birth. 6th sloka. श्री नारद मुनि गणों द्वारा एवं समस्त वेदादि शास्त्रों द्वारा जो राधा जी कृष्ण की सर्वप्रधान प्रियतमा घोषित की हुई है. He is saying about Radharani how he is devotee of Radharani. That all the Vedic scripture have established Radharani, she is a pleasure potency of Krishna. And Narad Muni, etc., Munigan, the authorities in Vedic literature like Narad Muni, Brahma, Munigan, they all establish that Radharani is Sarva Pradhana Priyatama. She is the chief lover of Krishna amongst all gopis. They have all proclaimed this scriptures and saintly people. उनका अनादर कर जो कपटी व्यक्ति दंभ पूर्वक अकेले श्री गोविंद का भजन करता है, मैं उस शुष्क नीरस व्यक्ति के पास एक क्षण मात्र के लिए भी नहीं जाऊंगा. यह मेरा व्रत है. That even though it is established that Radharani is chief Ahladini Shakti of Krishna amongst all, and if some person if he is worshipping only Krishna without Radharani, then he is kapti, he is a cheater, he is a pretender, and he is a damba. Damba means he has a big fat false ego. I am worshipping Krishna. So such person, I don't want. He is a niras. He doesn't know transcendental mellow of devotion, and he is dambi, his false ego, and such person I would not like to see his face or go nearby him. This is my strong vow. So in other words, if somebody worships Krishna, Govinda, without Radharani, then Raghunath Das Goswami says that he is dambi, he is having big false ego, and he is kapti, he is cheater. And I don't want to see his face, even for a moment. And his suska, he does not know the mellow, transcendental mellow, ras. He is niras, suska, niras vyakti. He doesn't know transcendental mellow of conjugal loving affairs. So for such person, I have nothing to do with him. Even if he is worshipping Krishna without Radharani, I have nothing to do with him. 7th sloka, 3 more. Should I stop here or continue? 3 more. 3 more is okay? Because it's a little time taking. I won't take as much time, but let's see. इस ब्रह्मांड में जो व्यक्ति श्री राधा इस उज्जवल नाम द्वारा सब मनुष्यों को प्रेम पूर्वक नमस्कार करते हुए भजन करता है, प्रतिदिन उस व्यक्ति के श्री चरण कमलों को धोकर मैं उस चरणामृत को अतिशय आदर पूर्वक हर समय पान कर मस्तक पर धारण करूंगा. So he is saying the importance of a person who is always chanting Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe. So he is saying, इस ब्रह्मांड में जो व्यक्ति, a person who chants Sri Radha, that person मनुष्य को प्यार पूर्वक नमस्कार करते हुए भजन करता है, and he is offering respect to all devotees. This person's lotus feet, Raghunath Das would like to wash, and that lotus feet's water he would like to drink every minute, and he would like to take on his head as a Charanamrita. 8th sloka. Sri Rup Sanatan आदि प्रियतम जनगण द्वारा परित्यक्त हुआ सत्य रूप में अज्ञानी अतिशय अंध नाना प्रकार की यातनाओं से भरे सागर में उपायहीन होकर गिरा हुआ मैं आज दांतों में तृण धारण पूर्वक अति दीनता सहित यह प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि स्वयं श्री राधिका जी मुझे अपने श्री चरण कमलों के निकट कृपा पूर्वक आकर्षण कर लें. He is saying that Rup Sanatan, Adi, etc., who are very dear to populace at large, under their, I want to offer my obeisances onto their lotus feet, who are very, I am, he is saying himself, I am very ignorant and blind and suffering in this material world, and I am drowning in this whirlpool of material existence. I am taking the straw in my mouth, and with this utmost humility, I would offer my respectful obeisances to Rup Sanatan. And why? Because by that I'll get the unlimited mercy of Srimati Radharani and her lotus feet, and she will bestow, and she will attract me towards her. Radharani will attract me towards her. And ninth, मैं व्रज धाम में उत्पन्न हुए दूध आदि भोज्य पदार्थ में. In other words, this sloka, he says that I will only accept the foodstuffs and water and milk that is produced in Raj Dham. And then last sloka, he is saying, Sri Rup Namak Priyatam Jano ke Anugatya Purvak Kunjadi Ek. In other previous sloka, he says that I would, birth after birth, I would accept only those things which is produced in Rajadham. Birth of the utensils, mitti, the clay pots and grains and water and milk that is produced in Rajadham. That's the only thing I'll accept. And last sloka he says, मैं श्री रूप नामक प्रियजनों के अनुगत्य पूर्वक कुंजादि एकांत में I'll become the follower of Rup Sanatan. And कुंजादि एकांत में श्री लक्ष्मी देवी के उज्जवल रूप राशि को पराभवने वाले मनोहर शोभायमान विग्रह वाली श्री राधिका का एवं दर्पण समुदाय की भांति देदीप्यमान श्री गिरिधारी की विविध को आनंद पूर्वक संपादन करूंगा. That I will become follower of Rupa Goswami, who is a Rupa Manjari, and I will try to serve Radha Krishna into the pleasure groves of Vrindavan along with Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami. This is my desire. Of course, Raghunath Das Goswami was Rati Manjari. So Manjari means their only seva is in pleasure groves of Vrindavan. In other words, Kunja, Nikunja. They are serving Radha Krishna in Kunja and Nikunja. So this is his dasakam. So sorry I went over. Thank you very much. Any quick question or anything? Thank you very much. Granthra Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Raghunath Das Goswami ki, Sri Sri Radha Gokulananda ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki, Gaur Premanandi.